All right, so welcome to this mobile video. I promise to create the mobile version of this course for you so that the people that don't have a laptop can get by with their phone. I believe you've seen the how to research on your mobile phone. They should have the video already. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how to design your interiors and how to design your cover using your phone. So what do you need? Go to Play Store and click search for Canva. Okay, so Canva, you install it. Let me do an update. So sometimes I actually use the Canva myself when I'm not on the laptop, but I rarely do it actually because I'm most times on my laptop. But a few times I've been able to I've done it on the Canva. Okay, so let's click on open. I just updated mine, so you click on you install and create your account. Okay, I already have an account, so you just create your account. It's simple. You can sign in with your Facebook, or I think they have social media. You can sign in with your Facebook. Then you can actually create an email. You can use an email to create your account with them. So I'm using the free version. Okay, so that we don't say, oh, Uncle Finger is using the paid version. That's why I can do everything he's doing. So now if you want to create, let's say you want to create a notebook, it's quite simple. You click on plus sign, you click on custom size. Let's say we're doing 9, you click on change it to inches. So it's basically the same process on a laptop. Okay, so we're doing 6x9 design. Click on create new design. Then it shows us what we are going to be working with. Okay, so it shows us what we are going to be working with. So I'm not using template, I'm using just the blank. So now what do we need to do here? Okay, so we have a blank sheet. Basically that's what we have now. So what we'll do is we'll start with designing the this page belongs to page. So let's say we're doing a notebook. Okay, let's start with the this page belongs to, which is basically what you start with when you're creating your interior. So I'll come to plus sign, I'll click on text, I'll click on subheadline, then I'll change the text to this page. This, let's say this notebook belongs to. Okay, so we've done that. So you see this arrow, this second tool, that's what you use to drag. That's what I used to drag. Okay, all right, so we have it there. Then we can change the font if you want to. You can always change the font. You can change the font, the design. You can change it to something else. You see that has changed. So you can search for other ones that might look interesting to us. Okay, so this notebooks belongs to. So I'm just showing you so that it depends on what you want for yourself. I'm just showing that you can actually do a lot of editing on it. Okay, so this page belongs to. So that's it. We have this page belongs to. So we have to now add the lines. So click on plus sign, then click on element, then click on lines. You see the lines, then you see the lines you need here. So I use this one that doesn't have end to end. It doesn't have anything at the end. All these other ones have an end. So if I want to do dotted lines, this is dotted lines. If I want to do thick lines, I click on it. Then the line is too thick. I'll come here. I'll click on line style. Then I'll reduce the size to 2. Okay, it has reduced. Then okay, so we've done the line styling. So let's go back a bit, then click on the color. If we don't want it to be black, you can, some people use this gray. You can use the gray. Okay, it won't change so much while you're viewing it, but on the print it changes. So let's switch it, let's take it up a little bit, then drag it. Okay, then drag it. Okay, so we have width highlighted. Let's click on duplicate. You see this duplicate, I'll duplicate it, then I'll drag using that tool. Okay, that's equal. Then I'll click on duplicate again. So I have the three lines which the person can write the name, his name, the date, whatever they want to write there. So once I'm done with that, then I can now click on element again, then uh search for let me check out online. Just search for shapes. Okay, we can do flowered. If you're doing for a lady niche, you can do flower border. Okay, let's see if we find something that we'll love. Okay, so let's put this. So let's do this. Now this is colored, right? So if I do that, I can change the color. Okay, so let me change the color to black. I can change the color. Let me go back. Let me change. So you just hold on. Sorry. So click on black. Then I'll change it to black. Every color there, I'll change it to black. Okay. So you see pink. I'll change it to black. Then the what's this color? I'll change it to black. Then this color, I'll change it to black too. So you see on all the color designs, I have black, right? So that's good. I have black here. So let me make it bolder. Okay. Then I'll duplicate. If I duplicate it, then I'll use this thing to turn it around. Okay. I'll make sure that it's 90 degrees. Okay, so that's perfect. So I'm going to drag it here. Okay, so I can do that. That might be my this page belongs to page, and I'm done with that. Okay, so let's go to plus sign. Click out of the notebook page, then click on this numbers. Then you can now add another page. Okay, so your page two, you now start designing it again. So double click, double tap it, then it will open the canvas where you can design for you. So you click on the plus sign, then remove all this, then go back to your element. So we go back to your element. Then we can see if we want to do lined, we can do that. Okay. So take it all the way to the top, all the way to the top. Then let me reduce the thickness, reduce it to 2. Okay. All right. So I have it. So let me put text. Let me put the text. Okay. Let me use this. Then write date. All right. So then we can drag up. Okay. We can drag up to that line. Okay. So we have that for our page. If you put 2 lines, you can zoom out and zoom in with that. Okay. So just for you to see what you're designing. So we have that. Then what next? We'll go back to our plus sign. We'll go back to the elements. Then we'll click on our line. Okay, take it up a bit. Reduce the thickness to 2. Okay, then go back to the lines. You can use gray. That's okay. All right, so now let's drag it. You just have to be careful so that you don't drag it and it becomes a. Okay, so we have that. So that it doesn't become slant. Just be careful. So you can duplicate that. Okay, drag it. Sorry. So let's drag this. Okay, so you remember I said this second tool that has 4 arrows pointing up, down, left, and right. That's what you use to drag. So we have it there, right? So let's make sure that it's equal to each other. The edges are the same. Okay. Okay. So it's equal now. Now let's duplicate. Okay, let's make that equal to that. Okay, let's duplicate. Then let's, I think these lines are not equal. So let me zoom out. So let's zoom out. That's sometimes if I'm not sure, I'll zoom out, then I'll see it clearly. As you can see that it's not, the edges are not the same. So I'll drag, so I think it's the same all on that side. Then I'll come back here. Then I'll see that it's not the same here. That I'll reduce it. You see the line is going to show me that it's the same. Okay, so now you see that the space in between this one is different. So the arc I use, the arc you can use for that is by creating a, what they call it, a rectangle. Okay, I'll go to elements, then I'll click on this rectangle, the one that is that has color. I'll reduce the size. Oh, sorry. I'll reduce it. Then I'll drag. I'll drag to make sure that it fills the space in between both of them. You see, I have it there. Then I can now use it on the second line. Okay, I'll drag it to the second line to be sure it fits. You see, it fits. Then I'll drag it to the third line to be sure it fits. You see that we are not there yet. So I'll click on that and I'll move it to fit. Okay. So I'll move it to fit. So you see now that it's equal. Everything is equal now. I've been able to work on it. Right. So we can now start duplicating that. Sometimes this thing just makes it easy. I don't know why it's dragging to the side. Okay, so I think it's equal now. So it duplicates. Okay, good. So let's click on that, our rectangle, then delete. See the delete sign there. So zoom out. So we have the page now. Let's go back. Let's go back. You see, we have the notebook interior now. So what we need to do is make sure that the one you want to duplicate is highlighted. Then just keep duplicating. Okay, just keep duplicating till you get to the numbers of pages you want to duplicate. This is if I want to do 100 pages, I can always do 100 pages here. Okay, I can always do, the least numbers of pages you can do is 24 when it comes to printed paperbacks, physical books on Amazon is 24. So let me just, I'm using it as an example. So there's no need to do 20, to do more than 20, that 20 whatever, or doing 100. So if I want to create another style, you click on that, click on, double click, it will open the canvas, then you start designing. Okay, so for example, if you are creating a prompted journal, what do you need to do? You go to this plus sign, you click on rectangle, okay, you put it up there, drag, you reduce. The line they are too thick. They are too thick. I don't like that. Okay, they are too thick. They are too thick. Okay, they are too thick. I don't like it. How do we do that? You can actually, okay, also do that. I'm trying to see how to make it bigger, or to make without. It's actually a way I do it. I can't just remember now. There's actually a way to do it so that it doesn't. Once I drag it, make it smaller, then I can now expand. But I'm not getting it today. Okay, so let me delete that. I don't want that. Don't let it drag us back. Okay, so let me look for another frame. Okay, all right. So this is better. So I can now write my text. I can plus and put my text inside that frame. Okay, I'll put it inside the frame. Then I'll write what I want to write. Okay. So what's the color? What's the color of your favorite cat? I'm just using this as an example, right? So it's not. I'm just using to explain to you, okay, how to do prompted journals. So let's go back and edit that. Let's edit the font style. So okay, Angelina. Okay, so we have what we want. Okay, what's the color of your favorite cat? So then we can now put our lines element or click on lines. Reduce the size to 2. Okay, then take it up a bit closer to. Okay, okay. So let me make it perfect. Right. So we have the line. Then we can duplicate it. Let's make that. So if you're not too sure, so okay, it's not exactly the way we want it yet. Okay, if it's not exactly what I want, like I'll tell you, zoom out, check to be sure it's there. So you see it's perfect. Then I can also duplicate this. Then I'll drag it here. So let's zoom out to see what we're doing. Okay, then drag it here. Okay, then zoom out again. See that it's not equal yet. So I'll drag it a little bit to extend. So it has extended to equal lines. Then this is beyond. I'll extend it so it's on equal lines. See the pink line will always guide me. So if I see that it seems that there are two, the distance is different, I can use my nudge. Okay, I can use my nudge a bit. Then okay, let's see if it's still different. Then I can nudge the first one a bit down. Too much. I think they are the same now. If they are not the same, if I'm not still sure, then I'll use the method of the rectangle. I'll put the rectangle in there to be sure. I don't want to create a notebook that's okay. Let me make sure it's in between the lines. In between the lines, then okay. So let's bring it down. So you see it's a bit over. So let me click on this, then bring it down a bit. So you see I'm just editing, making sure that everything is perfect. Okay. So I think we're good now, right? So it's perfect. Then I can now continue to create more lines. Then I'll edit again. Let me bring this down a bit. Bring the arrow down, the box. Then take this up. You see? So it makes my job easy so that I'll make sure that everything is aligned. Then I'll click on that again, then I'll duplicate. Just same way, you keep doing that, keep doing it till you get to the end of the book. Till you create, sorry. So it creates exactly what you want. Okay, so let's come to the edge. It seems perfect. Then let's use our rectangle to see. Oh, my bad. Okay, so it's okay now. So let's move it. Okay, not equal yet. I think it's not equal yet. Let's check here. So you see how it aligns there. So I will need it to align here too. Okay, so it's not yet. So just a little nudge will get us what we want. Oh, too much. So right. So let's bring it up a bit using our R. Okay, good. So we have it perfect now. So you see, that's how you're going to keep doing it till you get to the end of the page. This is a prompted journal. Okay, so uh, so you can duplicate till you get to the end, then remove this box you have here. We want to remove this, then we delete it. Okay, so that's how to create your prompt journal inside your Canva. All right, so when you're done, go back to the pages. Let's see the pages that we have. So if I want to delete, I'll click on it, then I'll click on delete. If I want to add, I'm using this is now you create your book. Obviously, you will not create a prompt journal inside a notebook. I'm just using to show you how to do the designs of various interiors. So if you want to create a college road, all you need to do is okay. Let's do this and add a line across. All we need to do is plus sign, go to our lines, right? Add it, then turn it around. So we turn it to become vertical, then drag to the side. Okay, then drag it down, right? Right. Then we can now edit it because it seems too thick. Then we'll make it too fine. So let's see. Okay, let's drag it a little bit. So to extend more than the lines. Okay, so that's it. Then you can now duplicate this one. This is a college road line. Okay, so whatever you want to do, you can always do it with your mobile phone too. Okay, so that's the explanation on how to design your mobile phone. Then you click on this arrow up, this one on the edge, top right. So you click on download. Then you click on, you don't download as JPEG, PNG, no, you click on PDF print. Okay, then click on download. Okay, click on download. All right, so we have we have this print ready. Okay, so let's go to our file manager, then see what we just downloaded. Okay, let's see what we just downloaded. That's it. Okay, so you see now we have our book ready. We have our book ready. So that's it. So we can now upload this on Amazon. Okay, so I'll in the next video we'll talk about how to design on mobile phones.